Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is mine. This is my latest acquisition from my favorite micro brand of all time, with apologies to Venezianico, who I also love dearly. But my first love has been, and always will be, the Big Z, Zelos, the micro brand powerhouse coming out of Singapore. And once again, in my not so humble opinion, Elshin has knocked it out of the ballpark. This time, he's come out with a vintage-inspired, racing-inspired watch that in some cases, I believe all cases, if I remember, uses automotive paint on the dials. It certainly does on this version. This is one of two versions that I will own. I also bought the another one, which I'll leave to be a surprise for later. And this one I actually didn't buy from Zelos itself. I actually bought this off of my good buddy, Jason DeCastro, he of the Design Atelier YouTube channel. This was his watch. He's already reviewed it, and I said to him, when you get tired of it, you're going to sell that to me, and he said, I'll sell it to you now. So I bought it. Innovative watchmaking that dares. That's Zelos, and there's their website. So inside the Zelos cardboard box is, of course, the Zelos warranty card. You can see this was purchased, and let me fix the focus. There we go. This was purchased in March of 2025, and this is number 143. We'll put that card back in its little home there for safekeeping. And of course, we have the blue Zelos 3-watch travel kit. And inside we have the newest addition to the Zelos family. Whoops, didn't mean to bang the camera. The GT, or Gran Turismo, or Grand Touring if you prefer. This one is the British Racing Green, or the BRG. They call it on the website, it's called the BRG, and obviously BRG stands for British Racing Green, but BRG may be a copyrighted thing. So, BRG. It is a green automotive paint dial with little pop of yellow, which is traditional on a British Racing Green car. Hopefully the camera will pick up the green. And you can see it's a 70s style case, integrated bracelet. Although you can remove it and put in a standard width leather strap or NATO or what have you. I wouldn't put in a NATO. I hate NATOs. Signed crown. The case back is beautiful with the silhouette of a race car. And I'm not sure that is any particular type of race car. And on the back somewhere it says this is number 143 of 150. So this is somewhat of a limited edition. Screw down crown to give you good water resistance. I believe it's 100 meters, I think. You have a racetrack style indices, not indices, but a racetrack style minute indicators with applied indices. You can see that. Let me zoom in on the dial a little bit more. applied main indices, and then you have the little minute ticks off there. You have an outer track for minutes out on the inner bezel. You have a fuel gauge style power indicator. It says full and empty, so it does look like a fuel gauge. Very 70s looking box style crystal. It evokes the old plexiglass crystals that they used back then, but of course this is a sapphire crystal. Give you more of a close-up on that case back now. Silhouette, it might be the silhouette of a GT40, which wouldn't surprise me. It's one of the most famous race cars of all time. There's the indication that this is indeed serial number 143 out of 150. Sapphire, the word sapphire there. 100 meters right there. There, it says it right there. So it is a swimmable watch. And being an all 316L stainless steel design, it should hold up very nicely. New micro adjust for this watch. It doesn't deploy from the bottom. It deploys from the logo. The logo is a push button, I think. Yeah, you tilt it down and you no, wait a minute, that might be a different watch. Sorry. No, this one, I'm sorry, this one, my mistake. This one, to pull it out, you pull the bracelet at a 45-degree angle and you pull. So my mistake, the push button is in a different watch. And you have pretty good micro adjustment on here. And it fits very well. I'm sorry, I was thinking of a different watch. Fits very nicely on my 7-inch wrist, roughly 7-inch wrist. Very short lug width, so it does not overhang my wrist very well. It fit Jason's wrist very nicely, and we know from his videos he has a 6¼ inch wrist, and the watch still fit him very well. So, but I'd say with the lug to lug measurement on this, 6¼ inch is probably the smallest you want to have your wrist be for this watch. Let's see. It is a Miyota 9133 Japanese movement with power gauge. It does have a date wheel, a date indicator at the 3 o'clock. Screw down crown. Pops very audibly. You can feel it in your fingertips as well. First position is for the date set. Second position hacks the movement, allows you to set the time. You push it all back in. Now I'm going to wind it so you can see the power gauge move. And there it is, fully energized now. Push it in, screw it back down. You have some water resistance back. It has very vestigial crown guards. They're more for show than for go, but you know, whatever. Nice combination of brush and polished elements. The removable links are secured with screws. And you can see from all the links that I removed to fit my wrist, this watch will fit 8-inch and above wrists relatively easy. Just a really nice simple 3-hander date complication. Nice addition with the power gauge. 40mm case. So, you know, good size for me, not perfect, but better than a 38 certainly. 45mm on the tip to tip. The bracelet does not drop completely away, so there, you know, maybe add another millimeter on each side for the extra overhang. It does use quick release spring bars. 20mm lug, so if you decide to switch this out for a different strap, or even a different bracelet, it should be no problem to fit up. And very thin, 12.5 millimeter thick, even with that big tall box style crystal. As I said, the watch was inspired by vintage races and vintage race cars. The bracelet, if you look at it, you can see the pattern is very evocative of the old style engine cover louvers that they used to use on race cars. And the colors are inspired by different racing heritages. A British racing green, they have a Gulf racing orange and blue colorway, and the Ferrari is represented by the red dial version of this. And there's another one that's sort of an argent style, argent color or light gray color. A lot of race cars came with those color wheels, and some race cars were colored that way too. It's really a very nice homage to 70s racing and the legends that were created back in the 1970s as well. Don't have a lot of criticisms about the watch. I wish it was a 42 millimeter, but back in the 70s, these watches were generally 40 millimeter watches, so it all fits together. The size, the design elements, the paint on the dials, it all harks back to the 70s racing era that this is paying homage to. Beautiful watch. Elshin, once again, you knocked it out of the park. I don't think, even the few Zelos watches that I'm not particularly fond of are still fantastic watches. And I will believe that until I draw a breath number last. And that's all I really have to say about this watch. I really, really like it. Again, shout out to my friend Jason over at the Design Atelier channel. You should go over to his channel, watch some of his videos. He does a fantastic job with editing, and he gives really, really good insight and really good watch reviews. Shout out to him for selling me the watch. He didn't have to, he did. And shout out to him for shipping it so fast too. But that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it to be interesting, useful, enjoyable. If you did, please click that thumbs up. That does help with the YouTube search algorithm, helps bring people to the channel. It is a good thing. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you're going to try to insult me, you're going to try to troll me, or you are going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I will simply delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I appreciate you finding my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have, at this point, probably close to 1,200 videos on my channel. Plenty of opportunity for information and enjoyment. All I ask in return is that you click that subscribe button. And when you do, please also don't forget to click the bell icon so that when I upload new material, you will be alerted. And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. In 2025, as I make this video, it is getting a little less crazy out there, but still, as I always say, be careful out there, stay safe, be well. See you soon.